Alright guys, well, quick update. You can see I'm ripping up all of the tackless carpet here. The tackless wood strips, which wasn't an easy job because they're actually screwed in or hilty nail gunned into the concrete. It's kind of funny ripping up the carpet like this. And let me back up, because my feet have not touched this cement since I poured this floor in the basement here many years ago. It's kind of interesting. So what I'm going to do is clean this floor up, and I have some epoxy garage floor paint, and I'm going to paint it, but not until after I finish the walls and do some spackling. I took everything off of up here. You can see I'm getting ready to remove the kitchen cabinet here, the sink base. But before I do that, I want to clean my mini keg. Now this is a keg that's used, back in the day they used them for soda, but we use them for beer. And I fill paintball containers to make a travel setup that actually goes inside this Rubbermaid 10-gallon cooler here, so that you can have draft tap beer, margaritas, rum and cokes, you name it, you can have it to go, 3 gallons right there. And then I have a larger version of that, which is the 5-gallon. But so I'm going to break this down. This has a homemade ginger ale in it right now that I grated the ginger. It was awesome. And I have the AK-47 Pale Mild, you'll see right there once it focuses. We're going to bottle that as well before I take this sink out, because once I remove this I would have to do it in the upstairs kitchen, which is not a problem, but it's just easier to do it down here. You see I got the doors apart right there. And then I have some trim to put on, and you know, after I paint I'll put the trim on the carpet here, the transition, and then shampoo the carpets when it's all done. But right in this area here where these two poles are, these lolly columns, I'm going to build kind of an L-shaped bar area. Nothing fancy, very simple. I might even use reclaimed wood, I don't know yet. Like I said, nothing crazy. And then the top, right where this ductwork is here, I'm going to build kind of a facade right around here, so that I can have a little bit of storage up top, some lighting for future videos, things like that. And then of course tile, and then maybe put a big mirror in the back right here, or some shelves or something like that right on this back wall. But before I can do all that, like I said, I'll do a little housekeeping with my equipment. This stuff has to get cleaned. I have to bottle this, which is about 50 bottles or so. I'm having a Chardonnay homemade wine, which is very good. And you can see where the water damage took its toll down here. But you know, this was a cheap setup back in the day. I mean, this whole 6 foot, or this 5 foot 60-inch sink base was only like, I don't know, it was under $200 when I bought it back in the day. And then the countertop was like another $100. The sink was like $50 or something. But that's back when I first finished the basement down here. This was all dirt floor down here when I started. In fact, these columns, which are actually gas pipes, there was a foundation right here from the addition. And there was just a sledge-hammered hole to go into the basement. So even this back wall here, the ceiling, all this I did many years ago. So that's that. All right, so that's just a quick couple-minute update. This is what, let me get out of the light and let me turn on the flash. This is what the top of the beer looks like. You can see that ring, that's the fermentation ring from the krausen. And then everything settles back down to the bottom when it's done. And now we're going to get ready to bottle it. As you can see right here, I have all my bottles sanitized, ready to go. And my caps are right in there, sanitized. We'll get into it more, but just a quick, before I start siphon it off, when I've actually opened it up after it was done, I wanted to show you that. Alright, just a quickie. Alright guys, there you go. Alright, well, everything's painted. I put these LED lights in. I don't know if I like them yet. They're very, very whitish. No, different. Still got to paint the door, but I'll do that last. Put in a GFCI, and I thought replacing this one would protect all of these, but it didn't work out that way, the way they're wired. They're separate lines coming in, so I'll have to put GFCIs on each one. So it looks pretty good. Now we will tile this here. You see I have little marks here. There, and there, and here. That is to tell me where the tile has to come down to. Because the countertop is probably going to come up here somewhere, and I just wanted a couple inches below the countertop so I can caulk it. There you have it. There's the update. I'll put a couple of them together so they're not individual videos, but you get the idea. So let's get tiling.